Nigel Farage is well known to you, sir. You've worked with him for many years, and you know him very, very well. Was he the wrong person to pick on by Coutts?
Yeah, I mean, this is a much, much bigger issue than just Nigel Farage, but he's become like a lightning rod, if you like, for the issue. This is banks cancelling people and cancel culture in general. But, you know, cancelling people from having access to banking facilities is far more damaging to people than stopping them from speaking on a stage, because you're actually disqualifying them, you're excluding them from life in total. They can't engage in the economy if they don't have a bank account, or it's very, very difficult to these days. So I think is a very, very good thing that he's taken up the baton and he's made this public. It could have been anyone, it could have been any bank, because this is going on with loads of banks. I mean, even on the day that he broke the story, there was another story of someone else that I know called Mike Davidson, who runs a couple of charities, a couple of Christian charities, and he was debanked by Barclays, and he'd won £20,000 compensation for being debanked, because they've said, this was because of his views. So this is not just Nigel Farage, but obviously he has the biggest platform. There's a huge platform in the media, obviously his show on prime time on GB News. So, it's very good that this has developed in the way it has, and is actually now showing that this is wrong, that they are actually debanking people for their opinions. And that should not happen in this country. I mean, it would have been unthinkable 10 years ago, because no one would have done it. I mean, this is all new, and it's this ESG ideology, this environmental, social and governmental, which has come in, and that's a very new thing. But it comes on the back of the equality, diversity and inclusion agenda, which also is relatively new, but been going on for a little bit longer. But, it's all part of the long march through the institutions to capture them, to change their values, or to put in sort of new values, as they say. And so banking, as a lot of industry and a lot of institutions, their main concern now is policing people's values rather than looking after people's money, which is insane. Banking should be about looking after people's money, and that's it. It should not be about policing people's values and policing people's opinions. And what Nigel Farage has done, on behalf of thousands and thousands of people, is that he's shown up, this is what's happening. And there's many, many more people who are appalled at this and stand against this than the small number of people, albeit powerful people, who are instigating this kind of thing in our institutions. And again, they need to be gone, and we need to get rid of this ESG scoring, this equality, diversity and inclusion agenda, which is not actually inclusive, because it excludes people if they deem you to have the wrong opinion. So this is a gaslighting phrase, which is a complete inversion of the reality of what they're doing.